Hey there, are you a foodie like me? Well, if so, you're in the right spot. When I think about where I want to spend time for a special trip, I won't lie, one of the first things that comes to my mind is food. Yes, for me, quality of dining is very important, so we're going to talk about here something very specific, which is something fun. I have another dining video, but in this video, we're going to talk specifically about what I think are the top 5 restaurant brands inside of different Sandals Resorts. Hi, I'm Madison, founder of Reliant Destinations and MyCaribbeanLuxury.com, and I am delighted to bring this video to you today. This channel, Mr. TraveLux, is YouTube's largest sandals and beaches expert exclusive channel. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, I'm Morgan, Executive Assistant to Addison and fellow Sandals and Beaches expert. Before we dive into this exciting video today, I would love to encourage you to take a quick peek at the description and comments below. There you will find so much information that you don't want to miss. From a beautiful must-see digital brochure to further info about this topic and contact details for Addison and the team, you will certainly find it worth a moment of your time.
Yes, if we can help you plan the perfect trip to tropical paradise, please don't hesitate to let us know. And if you did happen to book in the last 14 days over the phone or online, make sure to still get in touch to hear about what complimentary added value we might be able to add to your booking. But for now, it's time to jump into the top 5 restaurant brands inside of Sandals Beaches Resorts. Are you ready? Let's go! Number 1. Butch's Chop House. You have probably heard me mention this particular restaurant in some other videos as well because I absolutely love this restaurant brand. Now, there are actually 2 different types of Butch's. You have Butch's Island Chop House, which is featured at some of the newer renovated Sandals Resorts that you will find at places like Sandals Royal Bahamian, and then also you will find at Sandals Royal Curacao. The traditional Butch's Chop House is found at 3 resorts as of this moment, which will be Sandals Montego Bay, also found at Sandals Grenada, and then found in Sandals Barbados / Royal Barbados. In fact, technically, there's actually one in each of those resorts, although I classify it as one resort complex because you can't even really tell when you're crossing from one side to the other. At Butch's, you will find many special things. Yes, the menu changes with the season and that sort of thing, but overall, you can expect to find things like top-end filet mignon, amazingly cooked to your desired temperature of choice, things like surf and turf, topped with scallops, maybe a lemon, garlic butter, lobster tail. Also, amazing things like truffle, Parmesan French fries, or some roasted fried asparagus. Very innovative creations. There is definitely something for everyone at Butch's Chop House, even something for vegetarians. But yes, this is my favorite restaurant brand out of all of Sandals and Beaches Resorts, so I have to make it number 1. Next up is number 2, found at over half of all Sandals and Beaches Resorts, will be Kimonos and Soy. Now, they're 2 separate restaurants, but to me, they go hand in hand. Kimonos is an authentic teppanyaki hibachi style experience where you do have that chef who cooks in front of you. Unlike most hibachi restaurants you might have been to before where you have to select one single entree and then pay a high premium for it, when it comes to having this experience at Sandals, you don't really have to select anything. You just get to try everything and there's plenty to try. At this restaurant, you'll also find things like amazing different variants of sake, including some really cool tropical variants that you might not expect. Nearly everywhere that you find a Kimonos Oriental restaurant, you would normally find right next to it a soy. Yes, soy, or shall we say soy sushi, is an amazing restaurant. Often, I like to treat it as an appetizer place before I head over to Kimonos. Unlimited sushi, whatever you desire, is there, and there are some amazing different things to try. Now, a moment for my sushi skeptics out there. See, I was a sushi skeptic and never thought I would try try sushi, and then I started visiting Sandals. And now I actually find that I do enjoy certain sushi. Now, I won't lie, I'm not as adventurous as some of you are, but for those of you who are extremely adventurous, there's definitely plenty of things for you to try. But for those of you that think you might not want to normally try sushi, here's something to think about. At most of these soy restaurants, there is a dish which I really like, which is called crispy Philly. I've introduced quite a few people to this over the years, and each of them have really enjoyed it. This is a little piece of sushi that in the middle has a smoked piece of salmon, has some amazing cream cheese, some cucumber, avocado, rice, and then is deep fried in a panko crumb with the aioli sauce. So it's actually a cooked piece of sushi. So is it authentic sushi? Well, not necessarily, but it is absolutely delicious, and maybe you are a sushi lover who's having a hard time convincing your significant other to come with you. That is something maybe that you can get them through the door with. Next up, I absolutely love number 3, which is the Jerk Shack. Found at both Beaches Resorts and Sandals Resorts, the Jerk Shack is a Jamaican style of dining, and it's often found right along the beach. So if you want to try some authentic Jamaican jerk chicken, want to try some other delicacies, for example, like yam, sweet potatoes, or maybe even fish festival, these kind of things, you can find all of that there. You can have a little sampler if you wish, and it's a really nice thing to try and explore. From pork, chicken, and jerk beef, whatever you wish to try, if you are a meat lover, definitely stop at Jerk Chicken. Number 4, I like to just quickly mention the pub. Now, there are a few different brands of pubs you'll find at Sandals and Beaches, but the top 2 you'll most commonly see is either Cricketers, or also there's one called the Drunken Duck. Each of these are a bit different, but you can definitely find some authentic British flair foods, and then also some Caribbean style and American influenced version of British food as well. This is a good place to find some extra types of beer. It is open late in the evenings, and is also a great place at each of these to have a late night snack. Some of them have really cool hidden features. For example, at Sandals Regency La Talk, the pub there has a little bitty library, which in this library you can find books. Now, my assistant and I, we sat and looked at many of these books for hours, and we found books that were over 250 years old there in that library that hadn't been opened probably in decades, had just been put there for display, but we helped ourselves and looked at them, and they're really cool. So a lot of hidden gems like that. Some of the pubs, for example, at Sandals Grand St. Lucian, you have next to it a proper pub billiards room where you have things like snooker and pool and even darts. Yes, here's me throwing darts terribly, but that's besides the point. Oh, and Morgan says that I should show you how good she plays pool. Just take a look at this. Yeah. Quite fun, right? Yes, but we have had a lot of fun in different pubs at Sandals Resorts, ranging from games to kind of hidden gems, and then also things like late night cocktail receptions or discos happening. There's always something going on at a Cricketers or Drunken Duck or any of the other brands' pub. The final one, number 5, is Café de Paris. If you love some pastries and French delicacies, this is the place where you want to be. There's some other variants to it. For example, Josephine's at Sandals Grand St. Lucian is a bit similar as well in a creperie. Each one in the different Sandals resorts are unique, but I think you will find something that you really enjoy. It is better for breakfast or a midday snack, but I think you will find that it probably is one of your favorite places too if you end up in a resort that has a Café de Paris. So there we have it. These are my top 5 dining and food brands at Sandals and Beaches Resorts. Now there are dozens of others, folks, so don't assume that just because I didn't list one of the others that it means I don't like it. That's not true. But what I have to say is those are my personal top 5 favorites. If I can help you plan the perfect trip to any Sandals or Beaches resort, please do get in touch. hello@reliantdestinations.com. That is how you can get in touch. Please remember to like this video and subscribe. In that description below, there is so much you want to see again, so make sure to have a peek. Now, I hope to see you maybe in Café de Paris very soon. Take care.